Vietnam Timeless Charm.
Hello travelers, my name is Megan Villaruel and today I'm going to let you discover a beautiful country with immense cultural and geographic diversity. Chào mừng đến với Vietnam. Welcome to Vietnam.
Vietnam's capital is Hanoi, and this is their flag, which is the red symbolizes revolution and the Vietnamese struggle for independence, while the 5-star points represents the farmers, the workers, the intellectuals, the youth, and the soldiers. Vietnam's language is Vietnamese, their currency is dong, their main religion is Buddhism, and their type of government is Socialist Republic with a constitution. So Vietnam is a narrow S-shaped land located at 15.4549 degrees north latitude and 106.5760 degrees east longitude.
So according to myths, Kung Vuong was the first person who founded the nation on 2879 BC. So a couple of decades later, Chinese ruled the North Vietnam for more than 1,000 years and contributed a huge impact on the Vietnamese during the 2nd century. Then the southern part of Vietnam was under the Indian influence. So in the late 19th century, French colonization started, and Vietnam gained their independence on September 2, 1945.
Before you enter Vietnam, you need a passport and a visa. Their flag carrier is Vietnam Airlines. So these are the major international airports of Vietnam. First is the Tan Son Nhat, located in Ho Chi Minh City. Second is the Noi Bai, located in Hanoi. And third is Da Nang. This is an important gateway to access central Vietnam. Let's talk about weather and climate.
Vietnam is typically humid and warm, although the weather can vary significantly from one place to another due to the long length of the country, which encompasses several weather zones. So here I'm going to show you a cheat sheet about Vietnam's weather yearly. And so the best time to visit Vietnam is spring, that is February to April, and autumn, that is August to October. These were temperatures are more moderate and rainfall is lighter. In spring, March and April have the lowest rainfall across all destinations, and temperatures are pleasant.
So what are the modes of transportations in Vietnam? A cycle, which is very cheap and eco-friendly. A motorbike or a xe ôm, which is very common for the Vietnamese people. You can either ride a bicycle, or if you want to travel conveniently, you can ride a meter taxi. So what to see in Vietnam? First, the major cities. The Ho Chi Minh City, commonly known as Saigon, is a city in southern Vietnam famous for the pivotal role it played in the Vietnam War. Second, Hanoi, the capital of Vietnam, known for its centuries-old architecture and rich culture with Southeast Asian, Chinese, and French influences. Third, Da Nang, coastal city in central Vietnam known for its sandy beaches and history as a French colonial port. And the last city is the Haiphong City. It's a major port city in northeastern Vietnam. First destination, the Halong Bay or Bay of Descending Dragons. This is the top tourist destination because it features thousands of islands topped with thick jungle vegetation forming a seascape of limestone pillars. Second, Hanoi or the hinterland between rivers. Hanoi houses ancient architectural works. Third, Son La Prison Relic, built by a French colonial to detain patriotic revolutionaries, ranked as National Cultural Historical Relic since 1962. The Nha Trang Bay. It is an attractive destination and became the 29th member of the club of the most beautiful bays in the world because of its rich marine life ecosystem. Last, Nguyen U Walking Street, most modern walking street in Vietnam. This is where parades, meetings, street festivals, and other big events are being held. Staying in Vietnam for a couple of days? Here you can have the very cheapest form of accommodation. It is actually a dormitory type. Backpackers were the usual customers of this type of accommodation. Or you can have the village accommodation, usually consists of mattress on the floor, a blanket, and a mosquito net. It can be found in other minority communities. Or if you have the enough money, you can have this accommodation, which are spacious enough. It provides an air condition, hot water, phone and TV, and other amenities like bars and pools. About Vietnam's culture. First is the silk painting by Nguyen Phan Chan, which is named Channeling an Experience with a Medium. A Girl by Lilies by To Ngoc Van. It is actually an oil painting on canvas. The national dish of Vietnam is pho. You can actually find pho in every street on Vietnam. Next is the Ban Ran, which is actually a fried cake. Festivals of Vietnam is a rice cooking contest. It is where they're gonna cook rice in wind and rain. And the last festival is the Tet Nguyen Dan. It is actually the most important, biggest, and sacred festival